Well, one of the nicest things I get in Let's Go Help is that where members call, write back and say how much money they got and how they had no idea it was there, and what's neat about it, not only playing to my ego, but to show other people that this is available and can be done for other people. Now look at this. Max what wrote. He said he found out about a VA hardship waiver. See, who would ever known for that? You know it's a hardship, but it's all about understanding the right question. Do you have a hardship waiver? That kind of thing. Instead of, oh, I just can't pay this stuff. Oh no, we don't have any programs for can't pay this stuff. Oh, hard waiver. Yeah, I think I saw that. Some hardship waiver. Okay, here he said, hey, I applied for a VA hardship assistance program. You need to download it and fill out VA Form 5655 and two other forms there. Okay, there's paperwork, and actually goes out to say, listen to this. He says it takes about 30 minutes, and he got $600. For 30 minutes to fill in our forms, you get $600. Where are you going to get money like that? Okay, make sure they fill them out properly. I did all three. The EZR form changes your financial status in the VA, will adjust your copays and what you can afford going forward. So in other words, he was able to fill out a form. There was a copay with his VA health insurance, and he was able to get that reduced. And listen to this. And did all three, and they relieved me of 600 back pay, copays, and bills about a month ago. So they're letting him slide on $600 of bills. So you don't have to pay those bills, you don't have to pay those copays. And they will clear everything you owe going back for 180 days. That's 6 months or more, if they sign off on your hardship. So if you've been piling up bills with them for 6 months, they'll erase them all. If you fill out these forms. Well, you have to be eligible, I guess, fill out forms. And more if they sign off on your hardship. I suggest taking your forms to the nearest CBOC. I don't know what that is. I guess something to do with the jargon of the VA. Or make sure that you mail all three to the right address. And he even gets the right address. See, this guy's terrific. He said, the nice lady I spoke to told me they normally don't give out that address if you're looking for it, and you won't find it on the VA website to send in these forms. Wow. Okay, so he has a thing here. So va.gov and financial hardship copay. That's it. This is the web link. If more veterans knew about this shortcut and missing address, literally tens of millions of dollars would be saved by veterans if they could find this little loophole of information. Let me know how it goes. It only takes about 30 minutes to download and fill out these forms and send them in the mail. And there is no website to upload the forms for obvious reasons. The government makes it difficult. I think his incompetence more than that. So then he goes on to say, I asked him, hey, did you get $600? He said, yes, that's correct. They waived $600 for me because that is all I owed, because my VA coverage is very cheap, but it is not the cause for many. It is not the case for many others. And it all depends on what type of service you and the conditions of which you are discharged. But there are millions of veterans out there with much bigger debts that could be saving thousands if they knew how to apply and to be honest on their request for a waiver, waiver, the other entire debt going back for 6 months. So whatever you owed them for 6 months, they eliminate. For many, that could be in the thousands. To be perfectly honest with you, if the request is legitimate and you can verify it by simply sending the documents they ask for, such as income and other things. On the circumstances of a coronavirus pandemic, and they will be quite lenient, and they are actually eager to help as many veterans as they can. Hear that? They're actually eager to help as many veterans as they can. I'm not that computer savvy, and many veterans unfortunately fall into that demographic or worse. and are not able to have anybody help them filling out the couple of basic pages of a document. And to send it off to the right location, it's simply a matter of 30 minutes and a couple of stamps to save thousands. There is a moratorium on collections from veterans' disability, pensions, and service-connected income they receive from the VA. But that ends in a couple of months, if not extended, which means that hundreds of thousands, if not millions of veteran payments will be garnished again. The EZR form changes the status of a veteran's income if it has been decreased significantly or eliminated altogether, and would change how much they have to pay for their coal piece pay for their coal pace. I'm not sure what that is, if anything at all, or next to nothing, if not very little, for prescriptions, like in my case. I'm fortunate that I live near Cleveland area, which is Lewis Stokes VA Medical Center, which is the third largest in the nation, et cetera, et cetera. So there you have it. 30 minutes, you save $600, could be thousands. Free prescription drugs and whatever. And actually, by the way, I think what he's referring to there is that the Biden, here he is, he signs an executive order. Whoops, where'd it go? Where'd that order go? Hey. But Biden signs an executive order that asks the VA not to collect on veterans. I'm sorry that that's somewhere that got lost. He didn't know how to use a computer. What about me? I got an MBA in computers, and I'm still screwed up with this thing. So that's what you want to know. Copy that down, those numbers on that form that you say. Stop the video. You want to copy it down and get it, because if you're paying copays on veterans health insurance, there's an easy thing to do to get out of it, okay? VA form 5655, hardship waiver. And that's true with all things. See, that's why you got to investigate. Anybody you owe money to or something like that, ask about that's another term that's used, to postpone. Just don't try to figure out how you're going to rob a bank or something to pay it off. No, you go to the people you owe money to and say, hey, things are tough. Everybody knows things are tough, and they'll work with you. A lot of them will, of course, not everybody will, but you got to ask. And then after you ask them, then you go look for more money to pay it off. But do that first. Ask the people you owe money to. Ask them about waivers. Ask them about, hey, COVID problems, and what kind of options can they offer, okay? And then you go out and bang on the government for other programs to pay them. See?